be showing you now is the exact same method that I've used pretty much every day for many, many, many years that really helped me to achieve really strong and healthy hair. So let's get into it, all right? So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to separate your hair into 4 even parts, all right? So I'm just gonna put a bubble in this half, and then I am going to then half this half here, so that we have, I'm gonna work with 1/4 of hair at a time, all right? And I'm gonna put a bubble in this part here, just to separate the hair. Okay, so you want to get your branded spray bottle. You guys should all have one of these. It came in your order. And you want to spray the 1/4 of the hair that you're working with first with water. Water is the only true form of hydration. We should be wetting our hair pretty much every single day. Seriously, okay, I wet my hair every single day. All right, now that piece of hair is nice and damp, you can either comb it out now if you need to comb your hair, or you can go straight into the hair butter, all right? So this is the hair butter, flowers, fruits and herbs. Smells lovely. And you really just need a small size, all right? You don't want to use too much. You only need a tiny bit of butter. Now, you may have some beads, some tiny beads that may have formed in your hair butter. That's absolutely fine, absolutely harmless. Because this is a natural product, there's no synthetic stabilizers or emulsifiers. So what the beads are, it's when different parts of the butter has set at different times. And so sometimes you get little particles that have set first, which get slightly harder than the others. So to melt those particles, literally rub your hands together and all of those beads will melt in your palms. And now you want to apply the butter to your hair. And you really want to get in it. You really want to apply it all over your hair, all right? Take your time and massage this in properly, right? Really massage that in. Take your time and rub that into your hair, okay? This is an act of self-care. This is a ritual, you know. This is you taking your time and pouring love into your hair. All right? Don't worry if you can see little white bits in your hair. Don't worry about that at all. That will fade away, all right? Now, once we have evenly distributed the butter through the hair, we are now going to plait that section of our hair, all right? So just plait that section of your hair. You can actually plait or you can twist, whatever you prefer. What I would do, I would definitely try both methods. I would plait it and twist it and see which method you prefer. Like I said, if there's any white bits that you can see from the butter, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all, because that will just fade away. Because we are going to sleep in these braids or in these twists when you wake up in the morning, or that any whiteness that may be in your hair, it will all go. And then, all right, and then my loves, you want to literally repeat that all around your hair, all right? So I'm going to go ahead. Alright, also what I do is pay attention to the ends of your hair. So you want to get a little tiny bit of the butter. And remember guys, the butter goes a long way, okay? A tiny bit goes a long way. So we are almost done. You cannot rush perfection. And one thing that I learned on my journey is to always make time to do my hair. Whatever you spend your time on, whatever you put your energy on, whatever you pour your energy into is what is really going to grow and flourish. So this is something that I know it might seem really long and tedious, but this is something that I do pretty much every single day. I know. Take the time to moisturize my hair, and I would do this. I don't really do it so much anymore because I don't really have to, but in the early stages I would literally do this pretty much every single day. Okay, rub that all the way in. You want to make sure that you're coating every strand of your hair, really rubbing that in. As I said, any white bits that you might be able to see, don't worry about that, okay? It will all just blend when you take your plaits out in the morning. Or to be perfectly honest, what I would say, one good thing is you can leave your plaits in for as long as you want. I always say the best way to take care of your hair is to just keep it in plaits. Keep your hair in plaits. Okay, my love, so as you can see, I have put my hair into 4 plaits now. Now, the braids are sealed with all that gorgeous moisture, so that the butter can really work into the hair, okay? It can work into the hair. And what you want to do is you want to keep your hair in braids for as long as possible. I would say overnight, so it's a great bedtime habit to get into. You can put a hair bonnet or a do-rag on top of your head so the grease doesn't get all over your pillow. And then when you're at home, if you've got nowhere to go, your hair should be in braids, okay? Your hair should be in braids when you're at home, you got nowhere to go. And this is literally my routine. This is what I did every day. I would say do this maybe at least 3 times a week, all right? And because you only use a tiny bit of butter, your hair butter should last you for a long time, okay? And then in the morning, you want to take your braids out, and then you should have really nice moisturized hair in the morning. I'm going to show you a picture of how my hair goes when I take these braids out, all right?